Well, good morning. It's Wednesday morning, and on Wednesday we're going to read Ephesians 2, 1 through 10. And you were dead in the trespasses and sins in which you once walked, following the course of this world, following the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that is now at work in the sons of disobedience, among whom we all once lived in the passions of our flesh, carrying out the desires of the body and the mind, and were by nature children of wrath like the rest of mankind. But God, being rich in mercy, because of the great love with which he loved us, even when we were dead in our trespasses, made us alive together with Christ. By grace you have been saved, and raised us up with him, and seated us with him in the heavenly places in Christ Jesus, so that in the coming ages he might show the immeasurable riches of his grace in kindness toward us in Christ Jesus. For by grace you've been saved through faith, and this is not your doing. It's the gift of God, not as a result of works, so that no one may boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them. So here's a very clear statement that the benefits and blessings that we've received as Christian believers come from the grace of God and not because of something we do. Okay. Many years ago, I was on a mission trip and I was hammering on the front porch floor for doing something. We were, I guess, replacing boards on this floor. And anyway, I hammered my thumb so hard. Bam. And I said, and said a few unpolite words. And a woman that was standing there was, affronted. And she looked at one of the kids and said, "I thought he was your pastor." And this girl said, "Yes, ma'am, he is. And his thumb hurts." Yes, she got it. You don't judge a pastor or anybody else by how good they behave. You judge us by our faithfulness. And do we have faith in Jesus Christ? And Christ then saves us by grace, miserable, thumb hitter cursors that we are. That's the fact. That's the truth. That's how it plays out in our lives. And so, for you, if I hope that you're not hammering on your thumbs, but whatever you're doing, remember it says very clearly here, very straightforward. We're saved by grace, not because of our works, not because we check some things off of a list, not because we're good, not because we behave and obey all these sort of middle class rules that we have, not because we we go to church on certain days or whatever. We're all we're all saved by grace, and that saving is that's what does it for us, and that's what brings us together with Christ to the presence of God. And so that's what's good. So we'll see you tomorrow, where we'll continue with this bit of Ephesians. But I would urge you to read these 10 verses again slowly, because again, Paul's piling up these phrases, and it is very rich material. So read it and pray about this passage, and we'll see you tomorrow.